Another worthless girl. I slaved away day and night, serving you hand and foot, just to end up with a money-losing disappointment. Is that womb of yours completely useless? Is our Wen family's lineage really going to end because of you? Stop crying. What's the point of crying? She is already born a girl. Please, just accept her. Mom, she's a human life too. She's my own flesh and blood. Can we please just love her? I'll try harder in the future. And I promise, I'll give the family a baby boy. Love her? With what? Does feeding her not cost money? And when she grows up, we'll have to pay for her dowry. In the end, we're just raising her for another family. It's a completely losing business. Let me make this clear. From the moment this girl was born, she owed this family. She should spend her whole life working like a dog to pay back the Yu family. I'll decide her name. We'll call her Shennan. From this day on, she must surpass boys in absolutely everything. She must top all her classes, stand out from the crowd, and save face for the Yu family. She will make up for the disappointment of not having a grandson. From that day on, the script of my life was already written. No showing weakness, no acting spoiled, no being average, no complaining about being tired, no giving up. I was just a tool pushed forward by the Yu family to save face, to compete with others, and to clean up their messes. A 1-month-old baby. What choice could she possibly have? The results for this monthly exam are out. Yesionin ranked first in the entire school for her total score. First in Chinese. First in math? Look at him, buried in his books in the classroom again. Day in and day out. What else can he even do besides pass exams? Think me about it. He's like a total robot. Just watching him makes me exhausted. It's not that I don't care about what they say. It's that I don't dare to care. Being number one in the school isn't some kind of honor. It's my literal lifeline. If my rank drops even a single spot, I know all too well what kind of hell my family will put me through. Being number one in the school isn't some kind of honor. It's my literal lifeline. If my rank drops even a single spot, I know all too well what kind of hell my family will put me through. Kai Wen Xuan. All the teachers know behind closed doors that his actual ability is miles ahead of mine. But you could never tell from his class rankings. From elementary school to senior year, for 12 whole years, his rank has always been second place. On the final, hardest question, he always, somehow manages to lose just a few points. His total score is always exactly 3 or 5 points lower than mine. With a simple excuse about having an off day, he completely shuts down anyone's curiosity. Your eyes are so bloodshot. They're practically covered in red veins. If you keep pushing yourself like this, your body is going to give out. It has nothing to do with you. Did your grandmother drag you out to the courtyard for another lecture last night? How is it that you know everything? My house is only 3 alleys away from yours. Your grandma screams so loud the entire street can hear her.
开文蛋情
Stop worrying about my life. I can handle it. During the third period this morning, you clutched your stomach 3 times from the pain. Did you really think I didn't notice? Can you stop annoying me? Some things can't be rushed. Let me make one thing clear to you. You must be number one in the school on the next monthly exam. Not even a single point less. I'll try my best. Good is trying your best. You were raised by our family. You eat our food, you drink our water. If you don't get first place, who are you going to face? Chunan, listen to your grandmother. Keep your grades steady. Make us proud. Keep the peace at home, so people don't talk behind our backs when we go out. Mom. What if one day I can't get first place? What if I really mess up? Does that mean I won't even have the right to eat a full meal or get a good night's sleep? Does that mean my entire existence is completely worthless? That is exactly how it is. The whole family pinches pennies to put you through school. If you don't get first place, who else will? Yu Xuanan and not is an absolute beast. With scores like that, she'd be the top of the top at any school. Kai Ma Hyek-san isn't bad either. He's steady as a rock, His mental game is incredible. How many points difference is there between them again? The usual 7 or 8 points. It's never more than 10 points. No one really thought twice about it, and no one felt anything was off. Only the person involved knew the truth. This gap of over 10 years was never a question of ability. It was me, letting her win every single exam, calculating every single point to hold back. Not too much, not too little. Doing it so flawlessly that everyone believed this was my actual level. He wasn't trying to please anyone. He just saw and understood one thing clearly. Yoshonanda's first place title was never meant for bragging. It was her shield. She relied on that rank to buy herself a few days of peace in that home and get scolded a few times less.
Only then could she sit in that classroom with her head held high.
For others, first place is just a nice bonus.
For her, first place is her only way to survive.
For others, first place is just a nice bonus.
For her, first place is her only way to survive. I could see her sprinting home after school.
He wasn't rushing to eat. He was going to work.
I can see the deep cracks on his hands in the winter.
They hurt at the slightest touch, but he never says a word.
I see when he occasionally ranks 20th in the entire school.
And the next day, he comes to school with red, swollen eyes and bite marks on the corner of his mouth. When others look at Yu Sheng this, they only see her glory. They see her at the top. But when I look at Yu Sheng, I see a completely different story. You didn't sleep again last night, did you? Excuse me.
晚养趁
The last 30 days. Don't let me win this time. I saw you. What are you looking at? To see if you're actually serious. When have I ever joked with you?
开运加快
The last 30 days. Don't let me win this time. I saw you. What are you looking at? To see if you're actually serious. When have I ever joked with you? Have you thought about the consequences? If I don't let you win, you won't keep your spot in the top 3 of the province. And first place in the school is probably out of reach too.
You know how your family is. Your grandma's temper.
If she makes a scene, your life will be miserable. Why do you care if my life is miserable? If I don't care, who will?
I'm just saying, don't be impulsive.
开往下玩
You've let me win for over 10 years. I also took it for granted for over 10 years, taking the first place you gave up, just to show my family, just to get a few days of pleasant faces. So my mom yells a bit less, and my grandma smashes fewer dishes. But this first place isn't mine. I know it myself. And you know it too. Taking the first place you gave up just to show my family, just to get a few days of pleasant faces. So my mom yells a bit less, and my grandma smashes fewer dishes. But this first place isn't mine. I know it myself. You know I want to take this exam for real, just this once. Win or lose, whatever score I get is what I get. No matter what happens next, I'll take the fall. I won't drag you into this. Have you really thought this through? I have. No regrets. Are you my mom? Why are you asking so many times? Fine.
I'm not going to hold back on the college entrance exam anymore.
No hiding my potential. No throwing points. No holding back my pace. You should give it your all too. We'll both go all out on our own merit. No one holds back. That's more like it. Think it. For what? Just focus on your own exam. I'll still be right here when it's over. I'm not going anywhere. Holy crap, the results are out. They're out. First in the school. What about the province? Third in the city. Give me first place in the province. Holy crap, the results are out. They're out. First in the school? What about the province? Third in the city. Get me first place in the province. If you don't get it, don't even think about coming home. I can only do my best. Do your best? Don't you dare screw this up. Shannan, Mom knows you're under a lot of pressure. Just do this for Mom. For Mom's sake. It took 11 whole years. I'm going to give this exam everything I've got, but I'm not doing it for anyone else. I'm doing this for myself. I'll accept whatever score I get. I'm going back to school. If you walk out that door, don't ever come back. 30 days. 30 days is more than enough. Oh, watch your step. Be careful. This is absolutely breaking my heart. Huge news. Bushi County produced 2 top-tier academic champions this year. The Kai family's Kai Wenchuan took first in the province, and the Yu family's Yu Shonen took fourth in the province. They can choose between Tsinghua or Peking University. They are the absolute pride of our county. Fourth in the province. That girl actually made it out. The Yu family's ancestors must be smiling from their graves. Haha, old Yu, your daughter has done you proud. Oh, please, you flatter me. I pretty much expected this. My Chinese essay was a safe bet, but I couldn't solve the last math question, so I probably lost 7 or 8 points. With my normal performance in science, this is pretty much where I'd end up.
开稳先。
The bigger the stage, the more composed he gets. The score gap has never been more than 5 points. All right, if it's him, I guess it makes sense. There must be a mistake in the grading. My granddaughter has been number 1 every single year since she was a kid. How could she possibly drop to 4th place this time? Your system must have glitched. Hurry up and check it clearly for me, then change the name back. My granddaughter has been number 1 every single year since she was a kid. How could she possibly drop to 4th place this time? Your system must have glitched. Hurry up and check it clearly and change the name back. Ma'am. This is a province-wide unified grading and verification process. There's absolutely no way a mistake was made. 4th place in the entire province. Do you know how many hundreds of thousands of students she had to beat out for that? It's absolutely incredible. If this were ancient times, she'd basically be the top imperial scholar. I don't care about any of that. Anything less than 1st place is an embarrassment. 4th in the entire province is an embarrassment? If that's the case, should my kid who only got into a junior college go slam their head against a wall?
Yes, Shendan. It's the provincial department.
It's a call from the province. Speak nicely. Be polite. Mom, I know. Hello, is this student Yu Shonen? This is the province's Education Bureau hotline for verifying admissions preferences. We are specifically reaching out to the top 10 students in the province to confirm their college preferences. Your score ranks 4th in the entire province. Both Tsinghua and Peking University offer you priority admission with an AA major of your choice. Which university are you currently leaning toward? Only 4th place. And the province is actually calling her directly? Is that even necessary? If she had gotten first, I suppose the governor himself would have visited in person. I'll be choosing Peking University. Got it. Now let me continue to verify your basic information. Lame. Yu Shounan. How on earth did you end up with a result like this? What were you thinking? Fourth in the entire province. What are people out there going to say? I spent half my life staking everything on you. You came in 4th. How am I supposed to tell people that? Oh, you sure know how to talk back when people praise you. You're going to kneel down tonight and reflect on what you've done. How can you face our ancestors like this? I came in 4th in the entire province. I didn't take any shortcuts. I did nothing wrong. I won't kneel, and I won't apologize. I study to change my own destiny, and I'll pay back every cent of the family's money I spent. How I live my life is up to me. From now on, I don't need to ask anyone else. Shirshiganen is the treasure of the Yu family. I'm sorry, but if it's cold, we'll just have to bear with it. It's still way better than shivering in a freezing classroom with no heating during winter, trying to write. Let's get settled first. We can worry about everything else later. Hello? Hello, Mom? I just got to my dorm. The signal is really bad. I'll call you back later. Stop crying. It's not like I'm never coming home. Yeah, I get it. I'm hanging up now. Hi.
央林小雨逢梦会，我要语。
玉贤莲。Hello? Hello?
Mom, I just got into the dorm. The reception is bad. I'll call you later. Stop crying. It's not like I'm never coming home. Yeah, I got it. I'm hanging up, okay? Hi, Hi, I'm Minjiu from Anhui. What about you?
Yu Shengnen.
Which bed is yours?
The one by the door. Did you come all by yourself?
Yeah, me too.
My mom wanted to come with me, but I didn't let her. If she came, she'd just end up crying at the gate, and then I'd have to turn around and comfort her.
It's just too much of a hassle.
Seriously, who's the one going to college here?
True. Haha, you really don't waste words. It's like you're sending a telegram.
Mom, just how much stuff did you pack in here?
How did you manage to do that?
When the dipper gets caught on the fabric, don't force it. Pull it back half a centimeter before you try pulling it again.
You'd make a great engineer.
I'm not studying engineering, and I can study you every hack into it.
I know.
I'm talking about your vibe. It was the third day after I finished registering. During those 3 days, Lin Xiaoyu did most of the talking, while I kept to myself. Yet, surprisingly, it didn't feel awkward between us at all. He was a straight shooter and never beat around the bush. Was your family not really excited when you got into Peking University? How could you tell? I didn't. I just guessed. On registration day, the girl next to you, her mom held her hand the whole time, following her everywhere, filling out her forms, carrying her documents, asking for directions, but you were all by yourself. Filling out every single form on your own, standing in all those lines by yourself. But you walked with way more confidence than her? No need to explain. I'm just saying, I think it's great. Carrying your own weight is what makes you reliable. I muttered a thank you, not even sure if he heard me. The number I wrote down under annual household income? In Beijing, it was barely enough to feed a family for 2 months, but Teacher Li didn't start by asking about my family. Shuinan, now that you're here, what field of study do you want to focus on the most? I had a speech fully prepared about how I'd work hard despite my family's financial situation, but I didn't need a single word of it. Sholen, I've looked through your file, and I read your entrance essay. Meh. There was one sentence you wrote that really stuck with me. I didn't come here to prove anything. I came here to become the person I want to be. Most people couldn't write that. And it's not because they aren't good writers. It's because they still haven't figured it out. Whether studying is for themselves or just to satisfy someone else. But you figured it out. That's why you are sitting here. Your worth isn't defined by your family's connections, nor is it defined by your academic ranking. There are people here who win scholarships every single year, publishing one paper after another. But deep down, all they care about is what others think of them. People like that won't go far. You are different. Hold on to that truth.
Don't ever lose it.
Got it. By the way, the application form for the financial aid is on the department's bulletin board. The deadline is this Friday. Go take a look. There's no shame in it. If you qualify, take it.
That money was meant for students like you anyway.
The path is around campus. I've already gotten to know them pretty well over the last few days. Where to turn? And which tree has a pothole underneath? I've memorized it all. But this city, I've only been here for 4 days. I still don't know my way around most of it. I even took the subway in the wrong direction once. The cafeteria food is a bit too salty. The water in the north is so hard. It leaves my hair feeling super dry after washing it. But there's one thing I'm absolutely sure of. The ground beneath my feet feels solid. No one handed it to me. So, it wasn't borrowed either. I walked all the way here on my own, step by step. It took me 18 years. The road ahead is still long. I'm in no rush. Autumn has arrived in Beijing. My life has fallen into a steady routine. My living expenses are more than enough. And I haven't asked my family for a single penny. Every day, it's the library, the classroom, and the cafeteria. A simple routine in this quiet, peaceful place. I've even started to feel like the things back home are drifting further and further away. Separated by more than 1,000 kilometers of railway, no one can reach me here. Are you eating a sausage or tasting fine wine? A $3.50 sausage has to taste like $7 to be worth it.
You're really something. Yu Shenan, there's an urgent call from your hometown.
Waiting at the reception desk. Hurry up and take it. An urgent long-distance call?
My family never calls me on their own. It's been over 2 months.
Everything was perfectly quiet. Then, a sudden urgent phone call came.
I knew it wouldn't be anything good. Hello?
Shannon. That tone was completely off. I knew my mother's voice all too well.
Shannon.
That tone was completely off.
I knew my mother's voice all too well. Usually, whenever she called my name at home, it was a direct order.
Shanann, fetch the water. Shanann, feed the pigs. Shanann, you haven't washed the dishes yet.
She never softened her voice.
And she definitely never tried to sound sweet.
Is it cold in Beijing?
Are you wearing enough warm clothes?
Are you getting used to the cafeteria food?
Have your classmates been bullying you? I was all too familiar with this tone.
The last time she put on this fake, overly sweet voice, she was trying to borrow eggs from Aunt Liu next door.
Just tell me what's wrong. Fine. I'll just get straight to it then.
Great news. I'm pregnant.
I went to the county clinic for an ultrasound.
It's a boy. It's absolutely guaranteed.
You're about to have a baby, brother.
My first reaction wasn't joy, and it wasn't anger. It was exhaustion. The kind of fatigue that seeps out from the very marrow of your bones. The kind of tiredness I felt when I started washing clothes and cooking for the whole family at 13.
Standing on a stool just to reach the stove at 15.
And hauling heavy sacks for a summer job at 17.
Mom, you know how old you are.
Stop doing so much heavy labor. Go to the county maternity hospital for your checkups on time.
The first 3 months are the most critical.
Don't try to save money on this. Make sure you get enough nutrition.
Eat eggs and drink milk when you need to.
Don't just get by on pickles and steamed buns. Go to sleep early at night. Don't. All right, that's enough. I knew you'd react like this. I am carrying your own flesh and blood brother. The continuation of our family line. Everyone in the family is absolutely thrilled. Your father was so happy he drank an extra 2 glasses of liquor.
Your grandmother spent the entire night chanting prayers of thanks. But you? The moment you open your mouth, all you talk about is risk, risk, risk.
Are you a college student or just a jinx? Do you want me to do well or do you just want me dead? If you want to give birth, I can't stop you. But it's your own body. You can't afford to be careless with it.
She didn't listen to a single word. Or rather, she had absolutely no intention of listening.
In this family, nothing I say has ever been listened to. Graduating top of my class wasn't worth celebrating. Doing the laundry and cooking was just my duty. Getting into Peking University only earned me a let us know when you arrive safely. But in this family's power structure,
Right ranked behind my father, my mother, my grandmother, and even the little kid next door.
Let me tell you, I didn't just call today to talk about the pregnancy. There's one more thing you must do. You can't keep that name of yours, Shannon.
What?
I said, you can't keep that name of yours, Shannon.
What, are you deaf?
I said you have to change your name.
Your name, Shannon, means suppressing men. It suppresses the luck of the family's male line. It's bad luck. Your third aunt specifically went to Master Wang at the edge of the village to have a reading done.
He said it has to be changed. The sooner the better. Your name can't contain any characters that clash with a baby boy.
During holidays, Master Wang sets up a table at the edge of the village, offering palm readings, fortune-telling, naming, and luck-altering services, with prices ranging from 10 to 50 yuan.
He judges his customers and charges them accordingly. When I was a child and had a high fever, grandmother refused to take me to the clinic. She invited Master Wang to our house. He burned paper talismans all night, but instead of breaking, my fever got even worse. In the end, Auntie Zhao next door couldn't bear to watch anymore. She rode her tricycle to take me to the town clinic for a fever-reducing shot. And now this master has expanded his services,
Reaching all the way to Beijing.
I've used this name for 18 years. I won't change it. How dare you? It's not a question of whether I dare or not. My academic records, registration, and school enrollment are all under this name. Changing it would mean endless paperwork. It's pointless. Absolutely pointless.
Pointless? Your brother's destiny is pointless? I'm here carrying this baby, suffering, while you're enjoying life in Beijing and complaining about a little hassle?
Do you have any idea how much money your father spent on your education? For Peking University, the family only gave me 400 dians for travel expenses. 400 yuan? That was the entire investment in my education.
And you call that money to support my studies?
For 3 whole years of high school, I had to rely on my homeroom teacher to waive my tuition and living expenses. Any extra money was from me working 12 hours a day. It's a messy pile of debts that can never be settled. If you try to talk numbers with them, they lecture you on filial piety. If you try to reason with them, they cry about how miserable their lives are. I know their playbook all too well.
You ungrateful wretch. You don't show an ounce of respect for your parents.
Has your conscience been eaten by dogs? Can't you show some pity for your little brother?
I'll change it. But remember what you said.
You promised me that I could change my name once. But whatever I change it to, it's my decision. None of you get to interfere.
Fine, fine. You decide. Whatever you want.
As long as you change it, we don't care. Just get the paperwork done quickly. And let me make this clear. This is the first time,
And it is also the last time.
think, if some fortune teller back home has anything else to say in the future, don't ever bring it to me.
I'm studying at Peking University.
Not a training school for village witches.
I've never been the type of person to complain or cry to others.
When I was a kid, being mocked for wearing patched clothes never made me cry.
Even when the chilblains on my hands split open in the freezing winter, I never made a sound.
When they tried to force me into marriage right before the college entrance exam, I just pretended not to hear.
It's been 18 years. I should have long gotten used to swallowing all my bitterness.
What's wrong? Are you riding your bike? Yeah, riding towards Peking University right now.
Where are you? Stay right there. Give me 12 minutes.
No, make that 8 minutes. I'll be there.
I'm behind the dorm building.
Which one?
You'll see it when you get here.
Under the tree that's lost all its leaves. But almost every tree in Beijing is bare by now. Then you'll just have to look under them, one by one.
Why are you wearing so little in this freezing weather?
When you sent me those 4 words, I didn't exactly have time to pick out an outfit. Is it about your family? Yeah, who was calling you earlier? Your mom or your dad?
My third aunt. My mom didn't want to pay for long-distance call fees.
My third aunt was passing on the message for her. She said my name brings some kind of bad luck. The village fortune teller said I absolutely must change it. If I don't, my brother won't do well in school. My mom went to see the fortune teller.
They say my name is ruining his luck.
Shanan, surpassing men. Since it means surpassing male heirs, they claim it clashes with my younger brother's fortune. They want me to change it to some soft, submissive name, just to hand my good luck over to him. When my third aunt called, her very first words weren't asking if I'd eaten or if I was cold. No, her first words were, "Your mom said if you don't change your name, don't bother coming home for New Year." But honestly, whether I change my name or not, I don't even care that much.
The name you shouldn't.
To be honest, I never really liked it growing up. What actually hurts is that they never even ask if I'm okay with it. They just hand down orders. It's like I'm just a spare part to them. Whenever something doesn't fit, they just rip it out and replace it. To pay for my education, I've been working part-time since high school. During summer breaks, I worked at an electronics factory. Standing on my feet for 12 hours a day. My college tuition was paid for with student loans, and my living expenses came from scholarships and working in the school cafeteria. I didn't take a single penny from my family, but my mom still thinks, just because she gave birth to me, I owe her my absolute obedience. If you want to change your name, change it. And if you don't, then don't. The choice is yours to make. Not your mom's, not some local medium's, and definitely not your third aunt's. But I know what's really eating at you isn't the name itself. You're torn because if you yield, you're afraid they'll think you're a pushover. And they'll just keep walking all over you, one thing after another. But if you don't, you can't get past your mom's threat of never coming back. Let me tell you something. 2 years ago, my dad tried to force me into finance. He said that's where the money is. I chose computer science instead. He screamed at me over the phone for 40 minutes. I actually timed it. And then? Then my mom grabbed the phone and chewed me out for another 20 minutes. Exactly 1 hour in total. Back then, I told my dad just one thing. Dad, I choose my own path. If I make the wrong choice, I'll face the consequences myself. I won't blame you. But if you make that choice, for me, and it turns out wrong, I will resent you for the rest of my life. What did your dad say? Having up on me. Ignored me for 3 days. Then on the 4th day, he called to ask about my computer science major. And if the textbooks were expensive, and whether he should send me some money. You know, when it comes to family, it's not like someone hands you a pair of handcuffs and you're forced to stick your hands out and put them on. You can compromise. But before you do, you have to make things absolutely clear. Tell them, I can change my name. But this is the absolute last time. From now on,
my studies, my job, who I marry or don't marry. You can offer your opinions. But I'm the one making the decisions.
If you're afraid they won't listen to you,
Or if your mom tries to pressure you again by saying, "Don't ever come back,"
I'll be sitting right next to you when you make the call.
whatever you can't bring yourself to say, I'll say it for you.
If you're too embarrassed to draw the line, I'll do the rejecting for you. Who do they think they are anyway? Come on, let's go grab a bowl of noodles first.
The place by the school's west gate. The Lanzhou beef noodle place is still open.
Have you had dinner yet?
I ate.
Even if you ate, have a little more.
You're as skinny as this locust tree. Next to us.
Changing your name? To what? Yueji?
Georgie. U as in cheerful. U as in pleasing to the ear. And G as in oneself. That's right.
Let me make this clear to you. Once you change it. Your 499, your student registry, records, your bank cards, everything will have to be updated. Your old name will be deleted from the system and cannot be restored. Have you thought this through? Yes, I have. Then sign here. Here, here, and here.
Yueji.
Yes. U as in pleasing. And G as in oneself. For the rest of my life, I'm going to focus on living for myself first. All right, your new 499 card will be mailed to the address you provided within 20 working days. In the meantime, just use your old 499 with this receipt. Professor, there's something I need to tell you. I changed my name. What did you change it to? Yuji, as in joyful record? No, Yuji, as in pleasing myself. That's a really meaningful name. As for the paperwork for your student registry, make a copy of the receipt and hand it over to the Academic Affairs Office. I'll keep an eye on things from my end. As for your student 499 card and campus card, you just need to head over to the one-stop service center yourself. Have you eaten yet? I ate. Where? At the Budoko Braised Chicken place. All right, but don't eat that all the time. There are barely any veggies in it. They just opened a new stall on the second floor of the cafeteria. They have fresh greens. Mm-hmm. Where did you go? The advanced math class took attendance. I got someone to answer for me. I changed my name. To what? Yeji, meaning pleasing myself.
Yuji.
A clean break. It's not that dramatic, UJ. A clean break. It's not that dramatic. Does your family know? What did your mom say? She cried for a bit. My third aunt started yelling at me, so I hung up. Crave something warm. Your lips are so chapped. If you don't want to answer, just give me the phone. I'm an absolute pro at arguing. Don't underestimate me. The chaotic chatter. They're all the voices of real, living people. Lying down amidst all this noise. I suddenly feel like I've changed far more than just a name. So, classmate Yuji, what do you want for dinner? Braised chicken? Yuji, your mom is pregnant. Send 2,000 yuan over first for the emergency. But I just sent 1,500. That was last month. What's wrong with helping out a bit as the big sister? Tutoring pays dozens of yuan an hour. I know you have the money. I'll think of something. 2,000 yuan? My part-time job only pays 12 yuan an hour. Kitchen help is 50, and translating is 80. No snacks, no takeout. I can save just over 1,000 a month. Last month,
I saved 1,500.
This month, it is 2,000. The math is simple. Anyone can figure it out. Have you eaten yet? What did you have? A new braised food stall just opened by the east gate of the cafeteria. Their chicken legs are terrible, dry, and way too salty. Don't waste your money there next time. I'm in confinement, and I really hate to keep begging you. But you know how your father is.
What he earns barely covers the basic bills.
Your baby brother isn't even born yet.
And baby formula, diapers, baby clothes. Everything costs money.
You did send home 1,500 every single month.
Just do your mother this one favor every single month.
A fixed 1,500. You're the older sister. These are the things you're supposed to worry about. Mom?
With my part-time jobs, I only make 2,000 a month at the very most.
Then can't you just find a couple more jobs?
A little hard work never killed anyone at your age.
Look at Uncle Zheng's daughter. She's working in Shenzhen, and she sends 3,000 home every month, but she's not in college. Either way, you need to figure something out. Money is really tight for us right now. It wasn't easy to get pregnant with your baby brother. You know how many years your parents prayed for this? Okay. I will ask the print shop to add 2 more night shifts to my schedule. On Wednesdays and Fridays. I will see if I can expand my kitchen hipper shifts at the cafeteria from just weekends to include Thursdays, and I will take on 2 more translation gigs. I can cut my sleep down to just over 5 hours a day. You usually get full marks on this kind of question. Your mind must have been somewhere else entirely. Some of you have been slipping badly lately. And the final exams won't wait for you.
Your dad found a crib he likes for your unborn brother. For your doll.
It is just over 800 after the discount. As the older sister, you need to cough up this 800 yuan right now.
But the 2,000 I sent back last time.
Wasn't that supposed to be for buying supplements? Supplements? How on earth is 2,000 yuan enough for that? That measly bit of cash is already long gone. Your mother went through so much pain carrying this baby, and you're seriously penny pinching over an 800 don Oran crib. If you won't even help with a little thing like this, then you've completely wasted your time going to college.
The more books you read, the more selfish you get.
You have absolutely no heart for your own family. Oh my God, what are you doing squatting out here?
You scared the life out of me. Did they call you again?
Yeah. How much do they want this time? 800 for a crib? Do you have any idea how much money you've sent back since the semester started? Let me do the math for you. 1,000 in September, 1,500 in October, and 2,000 in November. Plus, you sent another 1,000 in the middle of the month. You poured every single penny you earned into them, didn't you? How much do you even have left on your meal card right now? Enough to eat? Enough to eat my foot! For lunch in the cafeteria today, you got nothing but plain white rice and cheap vegetables. It cost you exactly 3.5 yuan. You think I'm blind? You, listen to me. This isn't helping out your family. This is bleeding you dry. You only make so much money a month, and they drain every single drop of it. You can't even feed yourself or buy warm clothes. How are you supposed to chase your dreams like this? Your grades are slipping. And if you end up not graduating, who's going to look after you then? Them. Your family. I can't just ignore them. And how are you going to help? You can barely even take care of yourself right now. You left a whole major question blank on your advanced math exam. Did you really think I wouldn't notice? If you still want to send them money, I won't stop you. But let me remind you first, you are a human being, not an ATM. Hello? What's wrong? Where are you? Buying breakfast for the morrow? I'm out in the hallway. Wait a second. You haven't had dinner yet, have you? How did you know? Did you know? The east gate of the cafeteria was closed. It closed all day. Then why did you bother looking it up?
I just saw it on my way here. How much do you have left on your meal card? 32. How long can you stretch that for? The next deposit comes in early December. Helping my family costs money? If I say no, I'll just get yelled at. And will getting yelled at kill you? Besides, what do you even have to help them with? How much are the strawberries? 1980. Why are you buying something so expensive?
Yue, stay behind for a moment. What's been going on with you lately?
You turned in last week's assignment 2 days late. That's a first for you.
Teacher, I've had some family issues. I just need a little time to adjust. Have a seat.
If it's a financial issue at home,
The school has emergency financial aid.
I can help you apply. The process isn't complicated. It can be approved within a week.
That's okay, teacher.
I can manage. I didn't say you couldn't.
But you don't need to shoulder everything yourself.
You're one of the most solid students I've ever taught.
I don't want you to let these things hold you back. You need to learn to prioritize.
Take responsibility for what is yours. And for what isn't, there's no shame in letting go.
Teacher, I know what I'm responsible for.
As long as you know.
You can go.
Now.
Teacher, could you get me one of those financial aid forms after all?
I already have the form ready. I was just waiting for you to ask.
Mom, from now on, I will send $500 every month. That is all I can give, so please stop asking for more. This is the absolute limit of what I can handle. Your family is calling.
I don't want to look at the texts.
Get it to me. Didn't we have a deal?
Just hand by any calls you don't want to take.
Even the fiercest market, ladies back down. When they see me,
You unfilial, ungrateful wretch! Our family raised you for absolutely nothing.
enough. Let me translate that for you. Your money will still be sent back to them. They're just pissed because it's less than before. A few months later, her baby brother was born, but the baby suffered from severe congenital kidney failure. Their grandparents and parents all failed to match.
Not a single one of their genetic markers matched.
The news arrived the very next morning.
You are a perfect match for the baby.
You are currently his only compatible donor.
May I ask if you...
Do you have classes today?
2 in the morning, but none in the afternoon.
What's wrong? Oh, nothing. Just asking. Where are you?
You, stop right there.
Your baby brother is dying in the hospital. You have to donate. You have no choice. I carried you for 10 months and raised you for 20 years.
And you won't do this one thing for us?
One thing. You treat your demands like a sacred decree?
Not even one thing.
You ungrateful brat. Are you just going to leave our family to die?
I know these faces.
I know them all too well.
I know exactly which look means they want something.
I can read all 4 of their faces.
Without fail. This is a public place. It's late at night, so please keep your voice down. Who do you think you are? This is our family's business. Why are you sticking your nose in? I'm her friend. That's why I'm here.
I ran 3 kilometers all the way here from my dorm.
How is she? Did it just start?
Hello, Uncle, Auntie. Running all this way in the middle of the night must have been hard. But as hard as it was,
We still need to make things clear.
Your brother is the only boy left to carry on our family line.
He is our roots.
I absolutely have to do this surgery.
I'm the student's counselor.
If you have something to say, make it clear right here in front of me.
This surgery must be entirely her choice.
It is not her obligation.
That kidney is inside her body. It is not your family's public property.
You didn't come here tonight to discuss anything. You came to force her hand.
Let's make that distinction very clear. The pre-op checkups, a post-op recovery, and any lost wages. You will cover every single cent. We are putting this down in black and white, and it needs to be legally notarized, not just a verbal promise. Verbal promises don't mean a thing. The school will keep a record of this, and I will personally witness the entire process.
Fine, whatever you say. We'll do whatever you want.
Now, let me state my conditions. First, after the surgery, I will no longer cover any of my brother's future expenses. His wedding house, his bride price, his education, supporting the family. I won't pay for any of it. I am doing this once and only once. I am not signing a lifetime contract. Second, from this day forward, you are never to force me to change my name again. You are not allowed to interfere with my education, my career, or my marriage. Third, during my post-op recovery, you will take full financial and physical responsibility for my care. And you are never allowed to ask me for another penny. Just these 3 terms. Think them over carefully before you agree. Once you agree, there is no backing out.
Fine. I hate you both.
But I don't hate that boy.
He was born into this world knowing nothing.
He shouldn't have to pay with his life for your toxic mess. So, I will donate. But not for your sake. Only for him. How much of that hot tea did you drink?
I didn't touch it. It's yours.
Well, it went cold anyway. I'll buy you a new one next time. For some paths, even a single backward glance is a waste of time. From the moment they wheeled me in, to the moment they wheeled me out, I didn't know a thing. The anesthesia just dragged me down into a dark, dreamless void. The surgery went well. The child has already been moved to a regular ward.
No. It hurts too much.
The dull ache in my side is slowly creeping up. It's not a sharp, tearing pain. It's a throbbing ache, boring deep into my bones, beat by beat. Is it getting any better? You're recovering quite well. You're young and healthy. Rest for a few more days, and you'll be back on your feet. Suddenly, I'm reminded of my high school days. Waiting in line at the cafeteria, I always ordered the 2 cheapest dishes. And occasionally adding an egg drop soup felt like a feast. This body of mine is incredibly tough. I guess all those years of scrimping and saving made me resilient. Do you really think I can eat this right now? If you can't eat, just look at it for moral support. Honestly, just smelling it counts as nutrition. Besides, this isn't all for you. Half of it is mine. Even when you're sick, you need to eat to have the strength to fight it. I even made up a great excuse for you. You have to eat to have the strength to deal with the illness. I even came up with the perfect excuse. Of course, I rehearsed before coming. Like this guy who fell asleep in class. The teacher called his name 3 times, but he didn't budge. At the 4th call, the guy finally lifted his head, opened his mouth, and blurted out. But it turned out he was in a huge lecture hall, and it wasn't even a roll call class. It was a political science lecture. Haha. The entire lecture hall went dead silent for 2 seconds. Then the back row started laughing, and before you knew it, the whole class was cracking up. Even the professor couldn't keep a straight face. So, what happened next? And then, that guy actually looked totally innocent and asked the professor, "Did you call my name?" His guest mate just collapsed onto the desk, shoulders shaking from laughing so hard. That is so absurd. You don't even know the most ridiculous part. After class, he actually went and asked his deskmate, "Did I answer it wrong?" Ha 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 ha. Even by then, he still thought it was a roll call class. Haha. Oh, and the cafeteria has a new braised pork set meal. The portion of meat is huge, but it's incredibly salty. I had to chug 3 cups of water in one go. Also, the stray cat under our dorm building gave birth to 4 kittens. They all have completely different coat patterns. Looks like the mama cat has a pretty colorful love life. You're more professional than any caregiver the hospital could hire.
Let me walk you through the process of sorting out your academic paperwork, step by step. As for your classes, I've already talked to the academic affairs office. I let them know. You can make up for the missed classes later. And for the finals, if you can't make it, we can apply to postpone them. I've already talked to the advisor too, so you don't need to worry about a thing. We can deal with it once you're discharged. Just get some good rest.
As for this teacher, I don't even know if I should say thank you or what.
Some people's kindness isn't the kind they just talk about. It's that, when you need them, everything you need is exactly where it should be.
It's so seamless that you can't even find a good moment to say thank you.
From day one, Tai Wen-swan showed up at 7 in the morning every day, holding a bag of breakfast.
You got it backwards. Eat the white one first.
He must be exhausted. These past few days, he was here all day and didn't leave at night either. That chair is so hard and tiny.
He's a guy over 6 feet tall, curled up on it. There's just no comfortable way to lie down.
How many times did I toss and turn last night?
Just once.
Fewer than the night before.
This guy, he actually keeps track of how many times I toss and turn.
I don't even know what to say.
Then don't say anything. As long as you enjoy the porridge, that's all that matters.
On the day of my discharge, the Beijing sky finally cleared up.
The wind had died down, and the sun hung there, gentle and warm. Your brother still has follow-up checkups. These expenses aren't covered in my 3 conditions. The first clause of the notarized agreement you signed before the surgery clearly states that you must cover any follow-up costs yourself. If you really have a bad memory, go get the files from the notary office. You're his sister, after all. He's still so young. How can you be so heartless? I donated a kidney. A kidney, Dad! It's not an old piece of clothing, and it's not pocket money. It was cut out of my body and put into his. I've done more than enough. Who you borrow from in the future has nothing to do with me. We owe each other nothing, now. Only a few months old, with a tiny, wrinkled face. His little hands clenched, so tightly. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know his sister gave him a piece of her heart. He knows nothing of the messy, endless conflicts of the adults. He has absolutely no idea. Maybe it's better this way. Where we eat next week is up to you. You promised to treat me last time, but you still haven't. Did I complain? Actually, you did. Right in front of Lin Xiaoyu and Teacher Li.
Fine. Guess I can't back out of this one. All right then. What are we having? Hot pot?
I want the 9-grid pot. Mild isn't going to cut it. We're starting at medium spice at least. You literally just had surgery. Can you even eat spicy food? We're already until next week. I'll ask the doctor then. If the doctor says yes, then I'm having it. And what if the doctor says no?
Then a clear broth it is.
Even with clear broth, you're still paying.
Fine. I'm paying either way.
From now on, you don't have to carry everything by yourself anymore. I know. Her name used to be Yu Shengden. That name followed her for over 10 years. Because of that name, she fought and cried with her family and grit her teeth to endure it all. Just to prove she wasn't any less than a younger brother who hadn't even been born yet. She strove for number 1, chased after scholarships, and fought tooth and nail for absolutely everything. She lived so intensely, pushing herself to the limit, and it was exhausting. But later, she changed her own name, Yureji, to bring herself joy, to finally please herself.